Following the strategies outlined by James Gunn and Peter Safran, the DC Universe is about to take on a very different appearance. With Tuesday's announcement, those clamoring for information about what the new leaders of DC Studios will be doing got it and then some.
The greatest military might on this planet.
Today we unite our kingdoms.
The DC Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters Vision, which consists of 5 films, 4 live-action programs, and 1 animated series, was outlined in the video that Gunn released. This timeline provides a new insight into DC's creative process, and demonstrates a willingness to explore the rich lore of this universe without fear of the strange or enigmatic elements.
I don't know! I would not let them tell me! Now, if you kill me, Martha dies. And if you fly away, Martha also dies. But
as is customary for James Gunn, the lesser-known characters will be strategically dispersed, led by the biggest names DC has to offer, including Superman, Batman, and characters like Green Lantern and Supergirl. This universe will be pushed beyond its usual suspects and deeper into the bolder side by this lovely mashup of characters and tales, all of which is done with necessary through lines and a likely overarching plot that will satisfy DC and comic book fans alike, in a way that the studio has been sorely lacking.
Wait. I don't want to do this anymore.
This is for your own good, my child.
The news of a new Superman Legacy film was undoubtedly the most important and eagerly awaited development for this new DC universe. Quite simply, it had to happen, and it had to be a part of the first wave of new content. The 2025 release date for the DC staple has already seen Gunn start writing the script. Gunn claimed that this film will be the true beginning of the DCEU, and that it will depict Clark Kent in Metropolis at a younger age than in the Man of Steel films. As a result, Gunn and Safran are departing from the Henry Cavill Superman and taking a different direction. Although contentious, the change fits their vision, and if implemented properly, will have significant benefits for this universe in the future. Gunn's plan didn't end there. He also revealed the release dates for new Batman and Supergirl films, as well as a television series based on Green Lantern mythology. All of these entries, which are staples in the DC universe, will appear differently on the screen than previous iterations. The Brave and the Bold will focus on the father-son relationship between Batman and Damian Wayne, based on the Grant Morrison run of comics, rather than the typical Bruce Wayne backstory involving the death of his parents. Having a Batman story focused on the heir of the Caped Crusader will be a welcomed addition to the universe. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, whose portrayal, according to Gunn, will be harsher than previous iterations fans have seen on screen. And Lanterns, a new take on the Green Lantern that will feature a variety of characters led by Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart, are 2 more examples of how well-known characters are being treated in fresh ways. By simply publishing a few origin stories for the DCU's main characters and expanding their story arcs over time, Gunn and Safran could have easily launched their new 8 to 10-year plan with the DCU. Fans are given a fresh perspective on characters whose backstories have become stale by setting these well-known products in an unfamiliar environment. This is a positive choice for DC's future, and one that shows that this world is in good hands. These enduring heroes will serve as the foundation of the strategy outlined on Tuesday, but DC's newfound interest in unlikely suspects has the potential to elevate the company to new heights. Nobody does the difficult job of taking a C-list comic character and turning them into a worthwhile exploration on the big and small screen better than Gunn. It's exactly what he demonstrated in his first DC works, The Suicide Squad and Peacemaker, as well as what he did at Marvel with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Before the slate was revealed, there was hope that his vision would take a few detours into the universe's lesser-known regions. But after the plan was revealed, it became clear that Gunn's plan would rely much more heavily than anticipated on these untapped characters. Fans of new stories stories won't be disappointed by DC's Chapter 1, which features characters like Booster Gold, Swamp Thing, and the Authority, as well as the ragtag Creature Commandos and the Authority. The importance of successfully introducing new and obscure characters into the world of film and television is something that Gunn and Safran are aware of, since not everyone read comic books as a child and is familiar with these backstories as they are with Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent. Fleshing out the narrative of an unfamiliar character allows fans of both old and new to experience the journey together. The task at hand for the new heads of the studio will be crucial because it's a path that previous DC handlers didn't frequently or successfully navigate. The studio will be able to advance in media by successfully integrating new properties into a top-heavy DC universe, allowing for many more team-ups and through-lines that otherwise would not have been possible. When a plan and a timeline are implemented, as DC has finally done, it opens up the possibility of crossovers and the locations of the connections between the through lines. This enables constant engagement with the content that is being put out, something that DC studios have been lacking, as well as a constant news cycle, which may be more important for fan service. After hearing that Booster Gold is a future project, it's only natural for fans to start wondering whether the lovable loser from the future might make an appearance in the 2023 movie, or whether Blue Beetle might make an appearance in the Booster Gold series. Gunn confirmed that this would be canon when Blue Beetle releases this year. Gunn also paved the way for through-lines that will span not just one film or television program, but also animated series, video games, and other media. Why not speculate about a future buddy cop TV series starring Blue Beetle and Booster Gold? While this is only one illustration of the positive effects a studio can experience from having a well-thought-out plan like the one Gunn outlined, everyone involved ultimately benefits because it keeps DC at the forefront of people's thoughts. No information was provided regarding the conclusion of any of these stories, but it's safe to assume that Gunn and Safran will carefully plot out an overarching plot for a crossover event after developing its main characters. Will Batman and Superman collaborate in the future? Or how about Superman and Supergirl appearing together on the big screen? Moving forward, there are many opportunities to promote cameos and alliances against a common foe, both of which have demonstrated to be crucial in generating buzz and interest in the superhero media industry. The box office competition between superhero films has been utterly unfair. It doesn't take much research to find out that DC only has one of the top 10 highest-grossing superhero movies, that being Aquaman. Seeing some of its most popular films, including Man of Steel and Justice League, fail to place higher than number 39 in the box office rankings couldn't have been easy for DC. For the studios, the hiring of Gunn and Safran, as well as the revamp that has already started, is essential. There is no reason why DC shouldn't have more top 10 hits than they currently do, and Gunn will be working to make that happen. What Gunn's scheme ultimately shows is that DC Studios has a plan of attack. The shared plan appears to be set up for success with the freedom that both Gunn and Safran, as well as the group of talented people they are assembling, should be given. Now it is up to those very same creative people and the cast that they choose to take this impressive vision and deliver it in the way that it is intended to be. That's all we had for today, guys. Till we meet next time, cheers!